Hello guys, trust you're doing fantastic. In today's video we're going to be talking about the Excess-3 addition. Now let's go over to the rules, but pause. Before we go over to the rules, please, I'm going to encourage you, if you just joined this video and you haven't seen the previous video on Excess-3 code, please do well to see the previous videos so that you can have an in-depth understanding of what Excess-3 code is all about before coming back to this video. Alright, so let's go on. Rule number 1 says take Excess-3 code for the decimal numbers. Rule number 2 says add the Excess-3 codes. Rule number 4 says if carry is generated, then add 3. Otherwise, subtract 3. Meaning if carry is not generated, we have to subtract 3. That is what rule number 3 says. Now let's take an example for we to understand how to apply these rules. Alright, so let's take the first example that says what is the Excess-3 code addition of 4 and 8. Now let's go with this solution. Now 4, we take the Excess-3 code of 4, which is going to be 4 plus 3. So taking the Excess-3 code of 4 means we need to add 3 to 4. That's what it means to take Excess-3 code for the decimal number. So we say 4 plus 3. So we have taken the Excess-3 code for 4. So it's going to be 7. Now for 8, we need to take the Excess-3 code for 8, meaning we need to add 3 to 8. So that will be 8 plus 3, which is equals to 11. Now once we have this, we need to represent 7 in the corresponding 4-bit binary, which is nothing but the BCD form. So we say 7 in BCD form is going to be 0, 1, 1, 1. Alright, so 11 in BCD form is going to be 1, 0, 1, 1. Right, so let's carry out this addition. So we say 1 plus 1 is going to be 0 with a carry of 1. The 1 is indicated with this red ink. So we say 1 plus 1 plus 1. It's going to be 1 with a carry of 1. Now you have the second ink indicated as the carry of 1. The ink in red. Now we have 1 plus 1 plus 0. That's going to be 1 with a carry of 1. We've indicated that with a red ink. Now you have 0 plus 1 plus 1. That's going to be 0 with a carry of 1 indicated in red ink. Now this carry we have left, we say carry plus 0, that will just be 1. So this 1 plus 0 is going to be 1. So this is the carry we have. We brought it down to this part. Now since we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits in all, we need to group this bit in 4s. It means a group of 4 bits. We need to divide them into group. We need to carry out grouping. Okay, put them in 4s in each group. Now let's start counting from the right to the left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this 4 bits will be in one group, right? So this is called grouping, because in BCD form we represent each digit with a corresponding 4 bits. So that's the reason why we need to group in 4s. Now we have 1 left, which is this carry. Now because we don't have enough bits to carry out the second grouping, we need to do what we call padding. We need to pad with 0. So that's why we've added 3 more zeros in purple ink. Right, so this allows us to complete the grouping. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be grouped. So this will belong to the second group. So in this case, since we have done this, and because of this carry is generated, so we need to add 3, right, to each of this group. Now this group is represented here, so we need to represent this group so that we can carry out the next operation. Alright, so since we have the result and we have grouped all these bits into their various groups, so we're going to represent this 0001. This is it. We have 0001, and then this other group we have 0010, so which is 0010. So since carry was generated in the previous operation, so we need to add 3 to each group. We had another 3 to this group. Now let's carry out the operation. We're going to have 0 plus 1, it's going to be 1. 1 plus 1 is going to be 0 with a carry of 1. The 1 is indicated in purple ink. So say 0 plus 1 plus 0 is going to be 1. 0 plus 0 is going to be 0. So this first part, we've gotten the result. Now if you have to decode this, it's going to be 0, 1, 0, 1, which will be 4 plus 1. So this result is going to give us 5. Now let's carry out the next operation. We have 1 plus 1, which is 0 with a carry of 1. 0 plus 1 plus 1 is going to be 0, right, with a carry of 1, right? So we'll carry 1 to this next bit. We're going to have 0 plus 1 plus 0, it's going to be 1. 0 plus 0 is going to be 0. So in this case, we'll have to decode this into decimal. It's going to be 4, because this is 4 is present here. We have 0, 1, 0, 0, which is 4. So in this case, we have 4 and 5. So therefore, the Excess-3 code is equals to 45. Now, hence, 45 is the Excess-3 code of 1, 2. How did we get 1, 2? Now, if you take away 3, if you say 4 minus 3, remember we added 3 when we started this whole operation. Now, for we to get what is the actual value, because 4, 5 is nothing but the Excess-3 code, right? So let's get the actual value. We're going to say 4 minus 3 is going to give us 1. 5 minus 3 is going to give us 2. So it means that 45, 4, 5 is nothing but the Excess-3 code of 1, 2. Alright, so this is it, because the question says we should find the Excess-3 code. Alright, so 4, 5 or 45 is the Excess-3 code of 12, 1, 2. Alright, so in this case we're going to say 1, 2 and 4, 5. Alright, so this is how simple it is for you to calculate this example. Now if you've gotten to this point of this lecture, it means you have gained sufficient knowledge when it comes to Excess-3 code addition. I'm going to encourage you to pay attention to the subsequent videos in this channel. Alright then, enjoy this video. Bye.